Alright, are we live? Are we live, my friends? How we looking? Are we looking? Oh, we are looking good. Welcome in, everybody. We are back with some more Titanfall today. We are still going towards the sub 90 club. My theoretical best from yesterday has now dropped down to 140, or not 128.07. So we are in a excellent position to go for sub 90. I was chatting with another runner, Doki, last night when I was watching him stream, and he said once your theoretical or sum of best gets to be about 2 minutes faster than your actual, you are due for a new PB, and I am certainly overdue for one because the difference is almost 3 minutes, actually, between my theoretical best of 128.07 and my actual best of 130.49. That's a 2-minute 42-second difference. So I am very much in that window to be due for a new set, for a new PB. Alright, so I'm just putting that note in chat again that I kindly ask everyone to not discuss the time on the live split clock, because historically that has been a source of stress, especially lately because of how close we are to getting into sub 90. So I have been hiding the clock ever since, and I feel like I have been generally doing better. So we are ready to rumble. Okay. Just making sure we're looking good otherwise, and da-da-da. Okay. Alright, looks like we're okay. Alright, the only thing I will ask you guys to do in regards to the live split clock is just to make sure that it is running. Historically, it's never been an issue, but you just never know. So if you guys could keep track of that for me, and if there are any catastrophic issues with live split, like if it suddenly cuts out, let me know ASAP so then we can remedy the problem and keep the run timed appropriately. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and dive in. Let's dive into the run. Okay. Yeah, I wonder when the sub 90 is gonna happen. I am excited. I am excited. You guys. Alright, let's go. The run begins. Oh, I actually got it. Alright, that was a pretty clean start. I was trying to go for the... The frag grenades, go for the frag boosting. Oh! Thought I had kicked it, but... I think I went a little too far forward to grab the art, or a little too early, and I ended up grabbing the art grenades.
练习都结束了。
来吧，我准备好了。
很好，你会喜欢这个，可以开始后半段训练。泰坦，开一架进来吧。
差不多了，我准备好了。
这就对了。
Because I do know there are frags on that wall, so I think they're in the corner though. So I was gonna try for frag boosting in the gauntlet, you know, save a few extra seconds, but it's fine.
这是我们首次自行设计的泰坦，不是向 IMC 偷来的。呼叫你的第一架泰坦吧。看上面，天上，来了。
All right. That's a pretty fair gauntlet run.
好了，步枪兵，看来有大事要发生了。我带你出来。
关闭所有非必
There's some of my coffee here.
准备好。
别急，克罗，他刚离开虚拟实境，需要点时间适应。他没问题的，相信我。
是，长官。
全体就战斗位置。这不是我。
注意，他们杀过来，他们想要杀过来。训练的还不错，有一天你会熟练它。我们会把你训练成铁玉的步枪兵，不是今天，没时间了。
拉斯蒂莫莎
BT's ready to
安
go.
德
你是
森，
畜生，我们下面见。
今天会看到一颗新的星球。
Like, come on,
说不定就
BT.
死在那里了。
Pick me up. Grab the pilot. Grab my human
下面
friend.
见了，库珀。祝你好运。
I'll see you down there, Lastimosa. Although it's gonna be when you are
他转
dying,
出那个模拟上空
unfortunately.
火，运输机上碰头。
Okay. Excuse me. Man, I've just got feeling a bit nasal today. Yeah. Sorry about that, chat. Alright, the run begins. I'm not looking at the clock until we finish the run, so I will not have any idea. I am the exister. Hey, Shiki, how you doing? Hey, Shiki, can you do me a favor? Is LiveSplit running properly? I kind of like to run that tech support with my chat because I cannot see it. I am going in blind to it. Hey. Yo, Haz, welcome in. Welcome to the party. Yeah, I just want you guys to confirm that LiveSplit is running. Yes. Okay, cool. I just need to know that it is. So, I don't want to know what's on it at any point during this run until we actually finish. And in the description below, I have the criteria for resets as well as what my individual level best scores are. Whether it was a full run, a dead run, or an off-script run. So, for those of you who are interested in the criteria for a reset or my best individual level scores. I was chatting with another runner, Doki, last night when I got off of work. He was streaming Titanfall, so I was like, hi. And he says if your sum of best, I kind of call it my theoretical best, gets to be at least 2 minutes apart from your actual personal best, you are due for a new PB. So based on that metric, I am well overdue because the difference is 2 minutes and 42 seconds between my theoretical and actual personal best score. So if I use the metric that he gave me... Oh, come on. There's no way I could have been low enough on that. Or too low on that. Oh. I've never been able to get the Eva 8. And... Oh, are you kidding? God, come on. Come on, get up there. No, I don't need the train scan. No. Alright, well, that's multiple time losses in a row. Hey, yo. Hey, Queen! Yeah, that's multiple time losses in a row. That's another criteria for a reset, is multiple smaller time losses in a row. Yeah, I just had a reset because I had a lot of falling time losses, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do a tactical reset.
觉得这样可以吗，库珀？好了，我们走，我们看看你记得多少。设定神经连线。
So you're actually arriving at the perfect
但
time.
不一样。学新技能得有正确的心态。啊，
哦，
好多了。加快动作，开启跳跃装备辅助。跳跃装备以自然稳定的原则运作，校准你的跳跃装备及移动方式。 经过强化后，会像直觉反应一样自然。好，这才像样。简单的2连跳，跟着幻影。苦身心仪以后，我们夺回了1/4的边境，反抗军越来越有规模，每天都有更多像你一样的人加入来对抗 IL。
What? Gotta get up here quick.
填装弹药。
What? Oh, come on. I totally got that. You just didn't want to give it to me. What the? Oh.
铁玉在战斗中必须保持平衡，速度很重要，但你也得能够击中你的目标。我们得练习这些技能，直到成为直觉反应。
LOL, a minute flat! Never seen that before. That is funny, actually.
练习都结束了。
来吧，我准备好了。
很好。
Considering I don't want work to do. I need my ears. Oh, got hot dogs. Forgot how good they were, so I haven't had them in a while. Good luck. Thank you, Queen.
差不多了，我准备好了。
这就对了。但首先需要更多空间。
I thought I hit the reload at the right time to skip the animation, but excuse me.
BT， 那是我的搭档，先锋级。
Yeah, you can skip the reload animation in there, Chad, if you're holding R at the right time or your reload.
不是向 IMC 偷来的。呼叫你的第1架泰坦吧。看上面，天上，来了。 好了，步枪兵，看来有大事要发生了。我带你出来。
关闭所有非必要系统。
库珀，准备好。
别急，克罗，他刚离开虚拟实境，需要点时间适应。他没问题的，相信我。
是，长官。
全体就战斗位置。这不是问题。
注意，他们杀过来，他们想要杀过来。训练的还不错，有一天你会熟练它。我们会把你训练成铁玉的步枪兵。 不是今天，没时间了。
拉斯提摩沙，
安德
你这
森，
畜生！我们下面见。
今天会看到一颗新的星球，说不定就死在那里了。下面见了，库珀，祝你好运。
快滚出那个模拟舱，库珀！运输机上碰头。
Let's keep going. Hopefully we'll have a better start here. Get a good run in today. Alright. We're not getting through! They're jamming us! Alright, let's go. Just waiting for that pod to open, and then we will be rolling once again. Yeah, my personal best on this level is 12 minutes and 45 seconds. I grossly surprised myself one time when I got it. So I clipped it out, so I'm gonna look at it. I haven't had a chance to yet, but I do have it clipped and ready for review. Yeah, I also clipped out my sub 12 Beacon 3 from yesterday that we got. Make sure mug on, we're ready to go. Let's do this. Smooth. Smooth start. Good. Very good. Very nice. That's the most, what's the, oh. I would like the EVA 8, thank you. Alright, that's a much better start. Better to head back for a second. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's trying to slide. And that's my cue. The head up.
电力2/3，资料核心重新初始化，视觉系统启动，调整焦距中，你还好吗？体育。
Nice, that was a clean river jump. Oh.
我的系统正在重启，有3个电池将会加速程序，我会在这里等待。
部本部人，听说他以前在暗网
在我能行动之前，我会透过头盔无线电协助你。
Whoa.
铁玉，
That's
地
very
图系统已
close.
重启，反抗军第9舰队发动突袭，我们大幅偏离原定目的地，这里是敌军领土，小心行事，此地不宜久留。
Get in there.
BT，这个声音是谁发出的？
这是掠夺者军团的指挥官莎拉布里格斯，指挥反抗军的特种侦察中队，又称 SRS。
BT，这艘船里有人生还吗？
没有，扫描在 MCS 詹姆士麦卡伦，没发现任何生命迹象，但有90%的救生艇弹射，还有希望。
Of course.
我们的位置已暴露。
所有反抗军 IMC 快部署抢兵，绝世城监狱。试射的话，反攻向IMC最后想法。我们知道外面还有许多反抗军想完成，我们会找到你们，让我们
是 IMC 无人侦察机，敌军援军
Hoping
往
to
这
get
里
the
来
slant
了，
for this,
我们
but
必须立刻完成神机连线，请装上最后的电池，能量全开。铁玉，必须先建立神经连结才能继续。准备完请登机。
Alright, let's head in. This otherwise felt pretty good. Maybe not a sub 13, but maybe like a low 13, perhaps. Yeah, like a low 13. I'll guess.
协议1，连线铁玉。
That's probably like an average low 4 gauntlet. I've never really gotten any better than 408, so I'm kind of just gonna make you
神经连
low
线
4 the universal
完成
guess for gauntlet.
步枪兵杰克库珀，你现在确认是 BT7274的代理铁玉。协议2，坚守任务，命令是要继续
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be a sub
217
13, but
跟安德森少校会合。
it'll be close.
我侦测到敌方部队了。
It'll be close if it's not. So I don't know though. I have no
重启
idea.
主要系统，
No idea whatsoever.
涡旋防护罩启动。涡旋防护罩能捕捉射过来的子弹与炮弹，释放按钮能将所有捕捉到的物品射向敌人。
Oh. They really confused me there.
铁玉，助手舱启动了。
Like, I thought all those specters up there were dead, so I was
可
like...
锁定多个敌军目标，按钮按下越久，可锁定的目标越多。
But then they suddenly came back up again, so I was like... Oh, now they're just not picking the drones? Come on!
神经连线完成。
No, it's
主武
definitely
器
not
控
gonna be
制
sub
与动作连
13.
线已重新建立。
I'm not sure why those specters just came back
铁
up
玉，
again.
侦测到敌
They
方
weren't
在哪
actually
我们
dead?
准备杀出一条血路吧。
They knocked
确
over,
定吗？
相信
but
我，
I knocked over enough bullets. I guess not. Usually it's pretty seamless there.
发现反抗军泰坦，机身号码 BT7274，遭受攻击。
敌方太
This is a good brute
做得
fight
好
though.
我们的战斗效率评分增加了。
Yeah, that's definitely not gonna be sub 13, not
我
with
侦测
that
到有更
shitty
多
tutorial
IMC 回收队在
period.
路上，我们要生存的唯一机会是完成跟安德森少校会合的任务。在那之前，
Yeah, usually
我们
it's
得靠
pretty
自己
flawless.
标记抬头显示，我们必须动作快。
I was hoping for a sub 13, but... Yeah, it's definitely not gonna be sub 13. Because that delay is pretty significant.
IMC 会
Like
继续寻
10
找我们。
seconds at
我们
least.
生存的唯一机
That's
会
annoying.
是安德森少校在离这里60公里处汇合。我们
Well,
要
it was a pretty
生存
strong
就得
BT otherwise, other than landing on that rock. And that's another reason I hate BT is the geometry of that level. It's like even if you think you're in the right spot, like, nope, the Geo just decides, nope, not today, buddy. I kind of have to get a sub 13 in order to have a good shot at sub 90s, so... Now I'm gonna have to try and make up for
这个
that
泰坦
time
武
loss
器的设计很
elsewhere.
先进，对我们有战术上的优势。
Really?
有人恋爱喽。
Those things extend really far out. Farther out than
需
they
要爱
should.
慕、受吸引、奉献和尊重。结论：
See if I can get a
我有
decent
50%的
BNR.
可能在恋爱中。铁玉，我们可以用强力的装备锁定敌人，发射追踪导弹标记他们，这对战斗很有帮助。
维修重设启动，开启
我正在
get
攻
the-
击敌方补兵。
警告：毒物已破赛车大厅，启动安全气压过渡舱程序。
铁玉，我正在追踪你的位置，建议你寻找出口。
听着，这是肯恩，还有一跟反抗军的老朋友们。
That was close.
你们之间不过是沟通不良罢了，没关系，没关系，那有什么问题？
Oh.
我正在攻击敌方泰坦。
激烈的反抗军残兵，我要你们知道，这是肯恩。
Oh, are you serious? Crystal pipe had to be right there. What is going on? This is a weird run.
侦测到反抗军友军，他们也许需要协助。
That shouldn't have happened.
你后方有援军，
是时候了。
我正在攻击敌方泰坦。
警告：有毒反动物造成严重伤害。
Come on.
在4射之内，请随时穿戴防护衣。有毒排放物方正在过滤自动测试圆顶厅。
我听说有些新攻击泰坦和 SRS 铁玉在击杀我的 IMC 援军，不管你是谁。不错，
Dude, get out of the
有
way.
病受尸
朋
体，
友
请尽速
哎
清除。
呀，希望你比我上一次干掉的那个
有
强。
毒排放物方正在过滤自动测试设施圆
铁玉
顶2。，
小心行事。铁玉，我们的道路将在前方交汇。
Come on. Come on, where's the speed
铁玉
boost I'm supposed to be
流量调
getting?
节门挡住我们通过这个设施的路了。
听起来不错。
附近已扫描发现多个 IMC 保全部
Why
队。
do the doors
准备
always
好
have
了
to be in the
铁玉
perfect spot where I want to jump? And then I don't get a speed boost at all, or I lose it all.
IMC 保全部。
BT，好久不见。
正好相反，你的头盔能提供我你的即时影像。你在那里打得不错，铁玉。关闭难遗留的控制器在下个房间里，你的抬头显示有标记。
正重设过滤系统，启动紧急关
Hey, BT, you better stay put, dude.
将控制转给铁玉。
That was
协议2
irritating.
坚
Oh,
守任务。
again,
你必须要
with the
继续特殊
ceilings.
作业217，
come on.
跟安德森少校会
I
合。
want to make a decent run out of this. Come on.
你可没被邀请来肯恩的派对，所以你得死。好好，真好，又一个落跑英雄，还带着一记 SRS 新风级泰坦。哇哦，这才像话嘛！来场真刀真枪的对战吧。
Alright, Kane, let's hope for a good fight with you.
队伍，让好戏上场吧。
See if you guys are still. Trust you freaking brute had to go backwards. I did not want to reload.
很高兴能夺走你的泰坦。
避免碰到旅热器，对机身会造成严重伤害。爆发核心就绪，
quirky. Come on, Keen, will you just freaking die already? Wow. She just refused to die. That is a terrible ass Kane fight.
我建议你回收它。
泰坦和铁玉正在强行进入设施。
It's gonna be like a high 6.
志龙，我是布里斯克 ，IMC 快完全封闭圣柜了，该准备天龙星了。
收到，我抓到了3个反抗军的人，该怎么处置他们？
杀了他们。
马上到，4楼完毕。
解密敌方通讯的能力在战争史中有着重要的地位，这将对我们有利。要生存，就得继续前进。
I can already tell this run's gonna be bad. Now let's may as well just reset it.
到汇合点的捷径，我建议我们继续前进，小心前进。
这是什么地方？
存取资料中，未知。
I want Scorch.
我们在这里干嘛？
我们必须穿过这个设施，前往安德森少校的汇合点。这是我们存活的唯一机会。
艾许，我是布里斯克，收到没完毕。
我是艾雪，说吧。
肯恩没回复，我看这反抗军的铁玉想当大英雄，他朝着你那里去了，干掉他。
了解，艾雪。
布里斯克，
他是反抗军想要的战犯，现在为 IMC 所雇佣。布里斯克要为拉斯迪摩沙上尉的死负责，也就是我的上一位铁玉。
不好意思，哪里都去不了。
做得好，铁玉，你的技术
Alright,
真
well, that
是
was
进步
okay.
神速。铁玉，这码头的货梯是条捷径。
Are you
看看你的抬头显示，就能找
really
到
the
控制台。
crane? Not really surprised. Come on, get down. Shoot.
货梯已启动。
铁玉，我需要协助。
警告！警告！13号码头发现未授权泰坦，
Damn button.
将泰
Come
坦
on.
移至资产重置处。
艾雪呼叫 K3，以确认安全。
There's people that don't even have to mantle there at all. I don't really mantle there that much. It just depends on my position, but
铁玉，铁玉，我需要协助。
看来自动保全发现了泰坦。
oh my god, really the box? What?
铁玉，库珀，如果你听
What
到的
are
话
you，
我就会带
doing?
往这个设施的变电站。
This run is just not very good.
铁玉，我看到设施里到处都是机器人的工作，而不是
This does not feel like a good run.
我们太不受到这么卑微的
布里斯克，我是艾雪，
是那个该死的
我
坏
捉到了先
人下面。
锋级泰坦，你想要我怎么处理他？
我他妈的不
We'll see how I feel after Beacon 3 if we even get
我
that
们
far,
会对
but
付他。这个设施本来就是为杀戮而造，我 我决定在必要时，我可以利用这个。
艾什，那不是你的游乐
Oh
园。
God! What?
付钱可不是要你耍小聪明的，必要时就把那地方毁掉，懂吧？布里斯克通话完毕。
体育，我正被他沿着装配线往下带走，可能有共通出口，建议你沿着平台的动线走。
Oh, come on!
体育，
Oh, just barely not enough height. Just barely enough height. I'm normally higher up than that, but. Trying to find the other Spectre. Okay, I've got both of them located. Everybody else dead. I think so. Alright, red versus blue! Oh, there's another drone over there. I'll get him. Oh, the stalkers were hiding somewhere. Blue didn't even have a chance.
差点完蛋，刚才是绞肉机，你还好吗？
我没有受损，不过我不相信这里是食物加工厂。
我运气一向不好，不如把这里搜个彻底。
或相反，得看情况。
That's the only time I have been hit by that box. On this level, and lost the entire speed boost that you get off of that box. Off of that first box. It's like total loss. It's like, oh my god. And you kept getting caught on shit, but...
看到你了，铁玉，我很佩服你的毅力。要是按照这步兵跟圣女这样奉献牺牲就好了。铁玉，出去的路只有一条，往上。
Come on. Oh!
体育，扫描显示圆顶上方是你最佳的出路。我建议你想尽办法一定要上去。
圆顶还在等。放心，我不会草率处决你的。我向你保证。
模拟圆顶情境开启，重置环境。
真令人佩服，铁玉，你居然撑到这里来了。真不幸，这里只有一条出路，你得踏上移动平台。做得好，铁玉，我从这里接手。
Let's get into the right spot.
于动态模拟圆顶314中载入情境127。
现在，让我们
Alright, well, we're moving on to Abyss Chapter 3.
艾雪，告诉我你杀了那个铁玉。
我正在处理它。
I remember when I was asking around in the community Discord about this, like how to deal with the pressure of runs. It's kind of like the number one thing people said to do was hide that clock, and that's what I've been doing.
你就可以去买所有你想要。
重新补充猎兽恶之阵第4学 Charlie 负责21到29号的引爆。
But also kind of. Oh, jeez.
告诉你们个坏消息，
我不知道你做了什么。
Oh my
在一连
god.
串的爆炸让其
That was an oddly,
脱困。
或许你会
that
认为
felt oddly good for
建
us.
议我们尽快离开。你离我的位置不远，抬头显示有标记。
Oh. I was trying to take a route that I saw Doki doing yesterday, but
这是高度危险的环境。
kind of going off
我
the
建议
side
你
and
的
sea fibbing, but come on. There we go.
铁玉发现圆顶外有出口，看你的抬头显示。
Nope. Y'all missed me.
高度武器启动，除了待在决定会撤离的 AST。
Oh, freaking phone.
到85号引爆。
It's kind of unpredictable sometimes, but what? I was in the right spots.
已启动铁玉控制。
I was in the right spot. Come on. I don't know what the game was thinking about me not being in the right spot for that. That's the first time I've had an edge skip fail in a long time.
控制转给铁玉。
I was definitely in the right spot. I don't know why it threw me back to the ground, but... Yeah, I think I'm gonna reset this run. There's just not been a lot of good things. Yeah, there's been multiple time losses that are just adding up to too much.
步枪兵库珀，我们走吧。该死，船上的模拟舱一定重启过了，我们得重新设定。
Yeah, missing Ash Skip was a huge time loss.
觉得这样可以吗，库珀？好了，我们走。我们看看你记得多少。设定神经连线，和泰坦连线类似，但不一样。学新技能得有正确的心态。
I'm not seeking perfection, chat. I'm just seeking reason.
啊，好多了。加快动作，开启跳跃装备辅助。跳跃装备以自然稳定的原则运作，校准你的跳跃装备及移动方式，经过强化后会像直觉反应一样自然。来试试你的跳跃装备， 在这里做个基本的动作。简单的2连跳，跟着换一。扩身心仪以后，我们夺回了1/4的边界，反抗军越来越有规模，每天都有更多像你一样的人加入来对抗 IMC。
Okay, let's see if I can get this. Usually pretty consistent with it, but there we go.
很好，你可以继续练习，结束后去试炼室。很好，今天有个新试炼，跟着换你或另寻路径。铁玉在战斗中必须保持平衡，速度很重要，但你也得能够击中你的目标。我们得练习这些技能，直到成为直觉反应。
Felt pretty good.
非常好，看到墙上的评分的东西，要让你看看。
Alright. Shh.
练习都
That
结
felt
束
pretty
了。
good.
来吧，我准备
Alright,
好了。
let's carry that forward.
很好，你会喜欢这个，可以开始后半段训练。泰坦，开一架进来吧。
That's the most. Hurry up your speech,
差不
buddy.
多了，我准备好了。
这就对了，但首先需要更多空间。 BT 那是我的搭档，先锋级，反抗军自行研发。这是我们首次自行设计的泰坦，不是向 IMC 偷来的。呼叫你的第1架泰坦吧。
Yeah, that was actually a good I guess a fair BT last time, but yeah, that time loss in the tutorial was actually pretty significant.
好了，步枪兵，看来有大事要发生了，我带你出来。
关闭所有非必要系统。
库珀，准备好。别急，克罗，他刚离开虚拟实境，需要点时间适应，他没问题的，相信我。是，长官。
全体就战斗位置。这不是。
注意，他们杀过来。 他们想要杀来，训练的还不错，有一天你会熟练它。我们会把你训练成铁玉的步枪兵，不是今天，没时间了。
拉斯提莫莎，
安德森，
你这畜生！我们下面见。
今天会看到一颗新的星球，说不定就死在那里了。
Alright.
下面见了，库珀，祝你好运。
快滚出那个模拟仓库珀，运输机上碰头。
Alright. Nice. There's my man. Emerald! What is up, my dude? What is up? I see your cat face. I see your cat face in my chat. Yeah, I actually had a couple of resets already today due to some catastrophic repeated time losses, so this is technically my 3rd attempt today, but... Yeah, the run I just reset wasn't necessarily one catastrophic time loss, it was multiple, spread out across multiple missions. And I was like, alright, this meets my criteria for a reset. Good, it's raining. Resets? I know, it's something I'm trying to avoid doing, Admiral, unless there are catastrophic problems. I have greatly limited the amount of resets that I do since the first day that we embarked on this journey to cross the finish line for sub 90. And I have found myself with fewer resets as a result. I'm making my resets a lot more reasonable than they were when we first started this sub 90 blitz. Does that mean the thing? Well, we can't do it without Ryer. So... if we're gonna do the thing, Ryer's gotta be here, so you gotta go bug Ryer to come show up. Fair enough. If we're gonna do the thing, we gotta have Ryder here. We can't do it without him. I'm glad you agree with me. I'm glad that's a fair statement to make. That we gotta have our man. Oh, what? Where's the speed boost I'm supposed to be getting? Okay. But yeah, I failed Ash Skip for the first time in, you know, God knows how long. And I have not failed that historically. I must have been off by a really small margin. What the? Oh! Come on. What the? Oh. I wasn't even crouching. What? What is it? All this? See, this is why I hate BT and why a lot of people hate BT is the geometry of this level. I actually learned that trick from somebody I was watching last night. Ooh, that was a pretty lucky slide. Need our fellow Buddy Stone enthusiast. Yes, we do. He's actually the Golden Loot Bug Fan Club officer. It's an invisible role that he's got because fellow creator is higher on the priority ladder, so that's why his name is Blue. What? Ever seen you miss Ash Skip actually, at least that I remember? Right, and I missed it. I don't know how. I was in the right spot, you know, I was staring at the wall in the right spot, and it's very rare that I miss it because I've just gotten it down. So that's why I was kind of counting it among the multiple other time losses that I had suffered earlier in the run.
我的系统正在重启，有3个电池将会加速程序，我会在这里等待。
Yeah, I decided that that would count among my time losses. That would, as part of a cumulative, allow me to reset reasonably.
我们大幅偏离原定目的地。
It's a, oh.
但在我们的距离外有许多的野兽，我们没有办法控制大自然。赶紧逃下，我们会将你战斗。
Okay.
BT， 这个声音是谁发出的？
这是掠夺者军团的指挥官莎拉布里格斯，指挥反抗军的特种侦察中队，又称 SRS。
BT， 这艘船里有人生还吗？
没有，扫描在 MCS 詹姆士麦卡伦，
Nice.
没发现任何生命迹象，但有90%的救生艇弹射，还有希望。
你刚刚说我该做什么来着 ，BT？
我需要第3颗电池。
I never started getting that dialogue option until.
杀出重围。
我们的位置已暴露。
反抗军小队长，我们会找到你们，然后
是 IMC 无人侦察机，敌军援军往这里来了，我们必须立刻完成神经连线。
That felt better than the last one.
能量
That felt better. Much better, actually, but...
铁玉必须先建立神经
I was surprised that one survived. It looked like he had flopped over, so I was like, alright, well, he's probably dead. I can move on, but... So... Yeah, that felt better. And yeah, one of the time losses I had was... The specters on the top of the ridge had flopped over after I hit them with the vortex shield with their own bullets, and...
协议一，连线铁玉，神经连线中。神经连线完成。步枪兵杰克库珀，你现在确认是 BT-7274的代理铁玉。协议二，
recovery momentum retention.
命令是要继续特殊作业217。 跟安德森少校会合。
Yeah, the Admiral, the specters on top of the ridge here, they flopped over, so I thought they were dead, but they came back up. And so I killed them, but then I didn't have the bullets to knock out the drones. It's really bizarre what happened on the last run, but... Wait. Only got one of them? Oh, there we go. That wasn't the greatest, but that was okay.
可同步锁定多个敌军目标，按钮按下越久，可锁定的目标越多。
Okay, that was fine, I guess. A little different than normal, but you know that's alright.
主武器控制与动作连线已重新建立。铁玉侦测到敌方泰坦。
NPCs be cheating again.
你确定？
I knocked over the mic!
相信我。
Mic drop! Epic mic drop! Admiral Curse, report them! I know! They're cheating! Cheating! We got cheating NPCs!
发现反方兵泰坦，机身号码 BT-7274，遭受攻击。
What? Come, die.
敌方泰坦倒地，做得好，我们的战斗效率评分增加了。
Cheer stream when? Has really?
我们要生存的唯一机会是完成跟安德森少校会合的任务，在那之前，我们得靠自己。标记抬头显示。
Oh my gosh, Has really?
我们必须动作快。
I know you guys so want me to see it, want to see a chair stream. I get it. I get it, guys. Trust me, I do. Ever since I surprised Admiral that first time when we were playing Slay the Spire a while back, and he absolutely exploded because it was just my chair. And I had unplugged my webcam because I thought that'd be funny. Oh shoot, I gotta get up here. So I can avoid the Titans. Excuse me, EA, but your AI was wall hacking me. Heart, share, heart, share, heart. Really? Guys! Come on. Really? You're gonna do this to me? I'm trying to focus here. Turns off chat. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna turn off chat.
这个泰坦武器的设计很先进，对我们有战术上的优势。
我像有人恋爱喽。
根据人类对爱情，
Let's hope I get a better BNR than last time. Kane also decided to go to like, juking mode. What the? What? What is going on here? I thought I had hit it, honestly. I had totally fallen down. At least I was able to recover it. Let's hope the rest of this goes okay. I'm not gonna say that's a catastrophic time loss, that's a pretty mild one, but if you jump out of BT at the right time, you can actually get a much higher jump than normal. Oh gosh, I can slow down a little bit. Oh. Oh, come on! I hit that wall! Alright, well, I can try to save it.
途径上侦测到反抗军友军，
What the? Come on, get on the pipe so then I can make the jump.
有动静，注意了，是友邦铁狱。上尉，这里有一名友邦反抗军铁狱。很高兴见到友邦铁狱长官，我们小队可被打惨了。
我正在攻击敌方泰坦。
你后方有援军，有效了。
有毒防护正在扩建中，在此设施内请随时穿戴防护。有毒排放物方正在过滤自动测试。
我听说有些先锋级泰坦和 SRS 铁狱在击杀我们 IMC 援军，不管你是谁。
警告：3A 区有猎兽尸体，请尽速清除。
哎呀，希望你比我上一次干掉的那个强。
有毒排放物方正在过滤自动测试设施。
铁狱，小心行事。铁狱，我们的道路将在前方交汇。
Let's skip.
铁狱，流量调节门挡住我们通过这个设施的路了。附近应该有控制界面。
听起来不错。
扫描发现多个 IMC 保全部队，准备好了。铁狱。
Oh.
PT， 好久不见。
Okay, I'm actually in a good spot.
能提供我你的即时影像。你在那里打得不错。铁狱，关闭烂泥流的控制器，在下个房间里。你的抬头显示有标记。
Got him. All right.
已启动铁狱控制。
All right, that was pretty clean.
协议
Much better.
坚守任务，命令是要继续特殊作业217，跟安德森少校会合。
Oh my gosh. Electrical explosion, Shiki? Are you okay? Your building's not hit, is it? Well, I hope everybody's okay. You know, 5 times in a row. This is the 7th time today. Oh my goodness. They're powering everything, they're hitting their limits. They probably are. If there's explosions happening all the time, my goodness, yeah, somebody's got to do something about that. That could be devastating for the community at large. Track Kane, so I know where he is.
别碰到可能留下的冷热气，它会伤害自身。
What the? Oh, I was stuck inside of Kane. Okay.
做得好。肯恩的头盔无线电未遭破坏，我建议你回收它。
That actually felt okay otherwise. That felt pretty good. So good, we need our Shiki. A lot of people that do maintenance and engineering over here aren't exactly motivated to do their jobs. If the power dies, not much any of us can do. Excuse me.
我是莫里斯克 ，IMC 快完全封闭生会了，该准备填龙芯了。
收到，我抓到了3个反抗军的人，该怎么处置？
Yeah, no style points because I wasn't on the move. I lost my balance and I got hit by Titan on the floor. But
解密敌方通讯
that's
的
kind
能
of
力
funny how
在
I
战争
was
史
stuck
中有
inside
着
of
重要
Kane's
的地
Titan
位
there for a
这
second.
将对我们有利。要生存就得继续前进。
Yeah, that did feel like a better Kane fight though than before. You know, let's keep going. I'm feeling better about this one.
安德森少校走的是这条路，他可能是
Hi,
到
hi
汇合点
BT.
的捷径。
Hi
我建议
BT.
我们继续
Yeah, let's
前
go.
进，小心
Let's
前
go
进。
BT.
这是什么地方？
存取资料
Is
中
this place?
未知。
你们在这里干嘛？
我们必须穿过这个设施。
What are we even
前往安
doing
德森
here?
少校的会合地，这是我们存活的唯一机会。
艾雪，我是布里斯克，收到没完毕。
我是艾雪，说吧。
肯恩没回复，我看这反抗军的铁狱想当大英雄，他朝着你那里去了，干掉他。
了解，艾雪完毕。
布里斯克，
他是反抗军想要的战犯。 现在为 IMC 所雇佣。布里斯克要为拉斯迪摩沙上尉的死负责，也就是我的上一位铁狱。
There's that catwalk up there, but...
别想去。
No, absolutely not, Brute. I will not be dealing with you today. No. Nah, we got work to do.
发现先锋级太阳。
Alright, not bad. Good. Just gotta grab Brute, so then we have it for Hover Ash later.
铁狱，这码头的货梯是条捷径，看看你的抬头显示就能找到控制台。
Grab my evac 8.
货梯已启动。
铁狱，我需要协助。
警告！警告！13号码头发现未授权配。
Alright, that was relatively clean. Oh, come on. Down into the pit. Gotta get all the way down.
铁狱，铁狱，我需要协助。
What the? Oh, I didn't even get the box?
真省事。
铁狱，库珀。
I got it the
如果
second
你
time,
听到的
but...
话，我正被带往这个设施的变电站。
Oh, shoot. Alright, that was okay.
是人的工作，而不是步兵。说的没错，兄弟。我们泰国收到了这份卑微的死者。
我是艾许，我捉到了先锋级泰坦，你想要我怎么处理他？
我他妈的不在乎，毁了他吧。他的铁狱呢？
我们会对付他。
Spot.
这个设施本来就是为杀戮而造。
Oh,
我
shoot.
决定在必要时，我可以利用这一点。
艾许，那不是你的游乐园。我付钱可不是要你耍小聪明的，必要时就
That
把
was
那
really
地方毁掉，
close.
懂吧？布里斯克通话完毕。
铁狱，我正被他沿着装配线往下带走。
That was really precarious.
建议你沿着平台的动线走。
Alright, focus Nova, get back into focus.
小心生产线上的机械。
Am I feeling ballsy? Do I want to go for dome launch? Ooh, this has felt like a pretty good run so far, though. I don't know if I want to risk a bad dome launch and just lose my time save. Am I feeling ballsy? I think so. If this was a bad run, I might have gone for it, but this has felt pretty good. So I'd rather not suffer a huge 30-second time loss for nothing. Yeah, dome launch is at least 30 seconds. If you don't get it the first time. Alright, let's go for, should reload it. Okay. Let's go for, red versus blue. Okay, there's red. Oh shoot, I need to move. Need to get out of here. Okay, I see one of them. Where's the other one? Alright, red versus blue! Let's do it! Oh, that Spectre just... That Stalker. Look it! Eee! Come on! Come on, get him! Get him! Red's not even firing back! Yay! I need to get on this thing. Red was confused. They're not even shooting back. That was actually funny to watch. Oh my goodness. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna go normal. Sorry, Admiral. It looks like Red didn't win this time. What the hell, Red? Sorry, Admiral.
看到你了，铁玉，我很佩服你的毅力。要是阿神界步兵都像你这样奉献牺牲就好了。铁玉，出去的路只有一条，往上。
铁玉，扫描显示圆顶上方是你最佳的出路。我建议你想尽办法也要上去。
圆顶还在等。放心，我不会草率处决你的。我向你保证。
哦。
模拟圆顶情境开启，重置环境。
真令人佩服，铁玉，你居然撑到这里来。
Oh, alright, get down. Okay, we're good. We had a very unusual guest show up this morning, Catface. What happened? What happened, Admiral? An unusual guest? You'd have to define that for me. What are you talking about, my friend? What is... Alright, let's get in position. Okay. Yeah, what's going on, Admiral? Like, who is your guest?
于动态模拟圆顶314中载入情境127。
现在，让我们瞧瞧你到底有什么本事。
Oh, excuse me.
艾雪，告诉我你杀了那个铁玉。
我正在处理它。
Cooper, get down.
我就不能享受我的工作吗？
我建议你尽快处理。
了解了，艾雪完毕。
别担心，有了干掉他后的奖金，你就可以去买所有你想要的玩具了。
重新补充猎兽论据20，负责21到29号的引爆。
所有 IMC 人员，我是艾雪。
铁玉，我不知道你做了什么。
That was pretty good.
一连串的爆炸让机械手臂放松了，我已脱困。
或许你会认为没有
这地方要崩塌了，建议我们尽快离开。你离我的位置不远，抬头显示有标记。
这是高度危险的
Thank you, BT, for actually.
铁玉发现圆顶外有出口，看你的抬头显示。
Thank you, BT, for not being in a bad spot.
保卫模式已启动，无论代价是给保卫彻底的 AMC。
负责57到85号的信号。
Good. Okay. Good dash skip this time. Gotta get up there. Alright, that actually felt pretty smooth. Alright. That felt pretty smooth. Let's just continue, I suppose. Yeah, let's just keep going. Effect and cause.
体育，安德森少校在这里调查这座设施。我跟你在另一边会合。
要求所有在处理盛会分析报告的小组都到演讲厅听马德将军的简报。谢谢。
反抗军部队，田玉，有什么事吗？
My goodness.
That
wasn't too bad. It actually felt pretty good. Yeah, let's keep going. Alright.
铁玉，给我他的头盔就可以分析。
Okay.
安德森死后，特殊作业217的控制
Alright, so we're
权
just
就
gonna
转
chill
给
out
你。
here.
库珀铁玉，恭喜你获得擢升。以下为反抗军 SRS 的布里格斯指挥官所简报的安德森的任务。
安德森少校，2个星期前我们截获了 IMC 通讯，他们在提供线上发现了某些东西，一种巨大的能量爆炸在该位置释出，造成了时间的扭曲。我需要在地面上的 SRS 渗入该设施。
Admiral, you haven't quite gotten back to me on who your unusual guest
我们在回收
was.
行动中回收的稳带装置应该可以保护你。我们知道 IMC 已经与库本布里斯克和他的佣兵们签约，要保护那边的某样重要东西，所以注意你的背后，看安德森。你知道我有多爱写死亡报告，所以别自己行动。SRS 是个团队。
铁玉，安德森少校所收集的数据显示
But the
不完整
beaver?
我们有责任坚守并完成特殊作业。
That's a beaver that showed up.
建议我们在继续前，先
You
找到
probably
安
don't
德
see
森的
them too
稳带
much,
装
do
置
you? Unless you have like
身上没
rivers
看到
or
任何证据。
dams
他可能
near
在
where
另
you
一半的
live.
尸体上。我侦测到
That's
安全
Pog
守卫建筑上有个洞口，我会提供进入的权限。在你调查设施以取得情报和丢失装置时，我会待在这里扫描环状结构。
一定有比较简单的方法 ，PT。
Like, where did he even come from? It was wild. So you don't have any like known dams or rivers, like, because that'd be the only thing I could think of is if he was living there and he just happened to wander onto your ranch.
侦测到未授权人员，启动自动保全机制。
未授权人员突破保全机制，入侵者拥有先进的隐形套组。收到，雷之网已启动，排除调查小组中。
Oh, really?
所在的区域中出现微小的安全漏洞。
The time swap had to throw that thing right in front of my face. It even gotten a smooth start by killing that one grunt and still being on the move, but damn, I hate that. Affecting Cause Chapter 1 is so time-gated and so annoying. This is... But that's Pog, though, that you saw a beaver.
库珀铁玉，我转移了一些 AI 功能到该装置中，在时间切换时就可以通讯。
Oh, come on, you had to be right there. Oh my goodness. Get out of the way, Prowler! Let's come on. Come on. Oh.
铁玉，安德森的受损日志可能有些用处。开始播放日志。安德森的日志。
So actually, when we moved here in '98, there was a spot that was an active beaver spot, but a trapper came and cleaned them out. Oh, okay. That's really interesting, though, that the beaver decided to come say hi.
Anderson 日志342，折叠时空武器的能源叫做圣辉。
该死无法射击，目标不在我的视线内，有人看到吗？我什么都没看到。
看来他们还没研发出完美无缺的外壳。这个圣辉一定在别的地方。安德森完毕。
Oh, I did not hit the nasty. Get down. What the? Oh. Oh.
铁玉，这里的轮环有大量残存的圣柜能量，这是圣柜的终点站。安德森的计划中有一件靠近轮环中心的侦察任务，那是少校的最后一段记录。库珀，根据你对设施的侦查，我有个主意，到外面风头。
Couldn't get the one I wanted small enough, but I put 2 others in the Discord. Okay. Yeah, I'd love to see a beaver. I don't think I've ever seen a real one.
并扫描圣柜的能量特征。我找到桥梁延伸至轮环的操控台，抬头显示有标记。
列管安全协议，马上开始测试。
你似乎曾做过些什么，导致这些先存的自动保全系统现在对你有些敌意。
Oh, of course, BT, really? I go back to avoid the Legion, and instead I end up getting stuck by BT's ass.
BT?
He's not always in the same spot, so that was kind of just an unfortunate coincidence. Yeah, I'll have to look and see those pictures. Oh my gosh! That's a beaver! What the heck? That's funny! That is crazy! BLT 7274. What? BLT? Bacon, lettuce, tomato? What? That doesn't make any sense. Avril, help me out here, dude.
库珀铁狱，安德森死了，但只要能和舰队重新连线，
I don't
我
know,
们
I'm
就能完成他的
hungry.
任务。前方的星际信号台刚好派上用场。
I mean, with taking care of all those news all day, I'm sure you are hungry. Oh, I keep trying to get past him, but
铁狱，信号台就在前方。
but no, I don't want you to mantle.
扫描显示能量运作低下，可能需要维修。注意，我发现了许多未知目标。发现敌人，这些潜行者似乎被输入指令攻击控制室。 我发现雾中包含有毒化学物质。铁狱，这物对有机生物来说足以致命。你死了，我们怎么完成任务？你待在驾驶舱内才安全。铁狱，
我发现信号台的控制室中有反抗军，他们正在求救。
Alright,
接
cool.
通中。
That actually felt good. Alright, come on. Let's get BT.
敌人已消灭，做得好。这场胜利是我们良好战斗效率的表现。
我是反抗军手榴弹兵第3部的
BT 7274呼叫反抗军部队，敌人已被消灭。我建议我们协助。
你救了我们一命，那些潜行者没完。
It's kind of crazy how you can skip that whole other part. Excuse me, if you do the Alright, let's drop the MGL because that's a piece of garbage, and we're gonna pick up the L-Star because we need egg. Egg.
我们没办法控制它，必须有像这样的东西才能重新启动它。不过这个
Egg. Eggs in chat. The horses were shocked to see it. I imagine they've probably never seen one. They're probably like, what? They're probably like, what? What's the beaver doing here? What is the beaver doing here?
那地方根本不是人为所建的。
了解了。
What's the beaver doing here?
我建议在设施分台里面行动时小心一点。你必须取为电弧装
Yes,
置。
egg.
那些潜行者没完没了，还好铁狱跟泰坦。
祝你一路平安，
祝你好运。
我们在那儿损失太多弟兄了。
Oh, what?
马文 D73D
What?
B7区报告。
小心啊！潜行者会从墙里冒出来，保持今天。
我们快没弹药，
我们部队的铁狱几个小时前往。
我已连接至你的头盔抬头显示已更新进度，频道随时开启，供你需要时使用。
Oh. Yeah, just because that guy. Fuck that, Marvin. Because I know you're gonna get in the way if I don't kill you. Let's be able to.
你的跳跃装备撑得住，旁路连通成功，风扇已关闭，电弧装置距离30公尺。
Alright, got the fan skip first try.
已获得电弧装置，返回控制室，系统已准备重启。
Oh. Avril, did you see that? Oh my god, that was a near tragedy. That was almost tragic right there. Oh my god. That was almost tragic right there. That was nearly tragic. Just got it. Just got heatsink skip. Phew. Had me clenching. I know. I was like, what the heck? Am I even gonna make it? Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Howdy Cat, is that you out there in chat?
佩服佩服，铁玉，他们真的控制室懂你。铁玉手册里没招。
I thought I was gonna hit the window. Yee! Yo, Heavy Cat, what is up? Salutations, yes. They were like, what's this? Is friend play? Yeah, I imagine. Yo, Heavy Cat, what is up? Yeah, Queen's got some stuff going on, so, said she'll be in as she can, but, wished me best of luck nonetheless, which I appreciate, of course. That looks like a pretty good beacon too. That could have been sub 3, but I kindly ask that everyone keep the time on the clock to themselves. For anyone that's newer here, the live split clock has been a bit of a stress source, so I am blocking it from my personal point of view, but you guys can see it. And I just got that pinned message in chat to please not discuss it openly in my stream chat, because I would like to... I have found that I play better when I can't say it. When I don't know what the clock is, I seem to play better. That's the reason I'm making the kind request that everybody in chat also keep it to themselves. Or at least outside of my stream chat, like in Discord DMs or whatever, like that's fine, but I don't want any part of it though. Until the end of the run. If we can get over this, if we can get over Super Fastball, I'm gonna finish. Because that's the biggest hurdle in my runs, is getting Super Fastball. I've gotten it pretty consistently lately, which is good. But I still don't bank on it though, because I have struggled historically with getting it, so... Yeah, I used to only get it maybe half the time, like get a good shot like half the time, 2/3 of the time. Now it's pretty consistent, but it's maybe like 95% of the time now, but it's weird not to state that time. Thank you, Helicat, I appreciate it. Until the end of the run, that is, obviously, and then I'll be revealing it to myself anyway. However, I will say that if sub 90 happens, like if we're at the end of the Sloan fight and it looks like I'm gonna get sub 90, you know, when I'm going for the final escape, go ahead and start popping off in the chat. Like after BT chucks us in the fold explosion, because that's basically the home stretch. Don't say the time directly, but start popping off if it's something crazy. I'm due for a PB. The fuck out of my mind. I imagine all of you are. Whoever else is out there in chat, it might just be lurking and hanging out and joining us. Alright, Super Fastball Prayge in the meantime, though. Alright, I'm in position. That is a happy super fastball toss. I will take it. We are moving on. What? Are you kidding? Oh, wait. Okay. Okay. Nova, chill out. You got a checkpoint right here. It's okay. I don't always get a checkpoint there because the triggers get messed up massively if you... What? Why are my double jumps getting eaten? Why are my double jumps getting eaten right there? I'm not even double jumping. What's it? Oh my god. Why? My double jumps were getting eaten there, and I'm not really sure why. I mean, I'm glad to be on the other side, so then I don't have to worry about the, having to go back to the start of the super fastball toss, but nonetheless, that was really... Square double jump. Yeah, it was really... I've not seen that happen in that particular spot, especially twice in a row, but... Well, it's not going to be a sub 12 at this point, but I might get a low 12. Maybe it actually detonate. I believe this will be to sub 90. We will find out, Helicat, if this will be my sub 90 run. Yeah, that was so bizarre. It seemed like it was getting eaten. Oh, that was close. Okay. Yeah, that was really... That was so weird. Because you guys all saw that. Like, that was really... I'm just glad you've gotten the checkpoint, like I said. If I had to restart the super fastball toss, that might have been a reset. That's kind of one of my criteria for a reset, actually, is... You know, either a bad super fastball or a bad checkpoint. BT! I was gonna be so mad if the game didn't give you the checkpoint. I don't recall seeing it on screen either, that's why I was scared. I'm like, am I about to lose it? Get those guys right away. Because they like to hide after they spawn. Yeah, I'm trying to save my rockets for the guys up above. Yeah, I was gonna be pissed if I didn't get the checkpoint. Okay. Think I can leave BT now. Come on, there we go. There we go. I gotta wait for this to play out anyway, so... What the? No, oh god. Okay. Almost fell down. There we go. I just realized stalkers don't explode in the story. They actually do. If you hit the power supply, they will. That's the technique for Beacon Chapter 1, to attack those stalkers, to shoot the stalkers attacking the building. If you hit them in the back where their power supply is, they will explode. When you step on them. Oh, when you step on them? No. I was gonna say, that's different, you know, if you shoot them, yeah, they'll explode. But if you step on them in campaign, no, they don't. For some reason. It's in Frontier Defense and multiplayer, they will, and that's kind of bizarre. It's kind of jank, if you ask me, but make it consistent. That's what I meant. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Whee! Let's hope for a good Richter fight. Usually we're pretty good with this, but we'll see what happens. Let's have Arcwave out.
死神接近中。
Okay.
军部队封锁控制室，发现敌人。
收到，封锁中，我们会在这里提供支援。
Oh, I got 2 of them, I think. I did.
注意，发现异常活动，可能是敌方泰坦。
MC 听着，
Okay, they're spawned together.
也想取人
That's what I want.
自己做选择。Und jetzt mach ihn fertig。
发现敌方泰坦，攻击中。
敌方泰坦倒地，
别让他活着离开！你们统统都该死！
Scorch. Low checkpoint. We're gonna go for barbecue, see if we can get it. I may or may not get it. I gotta get in the right spot. It's like this rock. Look here in this corner. If Richter starts to punch us, then we've got a good shot at going for barbecue. Alright, let's see if he starts punching us, otherwise switch to Ion and go for Snake Splitter. Nope.
这核心启动。
付出代价的，meinen Tauchregel Mann. 知道了，meine Mann. Ich werde dich noch nach meiner Tod fördern. Dieser kommt gerne zum dunklen Tiefen der Hölle weiter.
I'm not high enough up. I'm not gonna be able to get Elmo. I was in the wrong spot. I had to be a little slightly further back, but
好，所有系统正常。格兰尼尔，启动它。是，通讯程序已启动。有效，通讯能量达25%攀升中。
alright, we're gonna stick.
60%。
I don't speak Spanish, Richter. He's actually speaking German. He's actually German.
广播资料流中。
Fun fact, Helicat, if you didn't know that.
还在上面。好了。
我是反抗军 SRX 掠夺者军团的莎拉·布里格斯，请验证。
布里格斯指挥官，我是 BT7274。
This has actually felt like a good run so far, but I am still blind to the clock. I have no idea.
很高兴听到你们还在下面。
I have no idea what it says. No clue at all. Oh, yeah, that's German. Yeah, that's a fun fact. Yes, it is a fun fact. Speaking of fun facts, if you guys want us to do the thing with the book and the fun facts, you gotta go to my Discord and ping Ryer or DM him and get him to show up, and then we will do fun facts. Unless he's lurking. I'm here for money. Money. I don't speak German either. I also figured out he was German because of his name. I didn't know it was German because of his name, but only because Breezy said something to me that he was speaking German.
请求授权保持此连线。
I didn't think his name was German, but
你该庆幸我们无计可施。准许授权。库珀，有台机器很赞许你。幸好有你的社会扫描资料，我们已经追踪其能量特征到 IMC 的提供。
Ryer, get over here!
我们时间不多，快走吧。
Yeah, that felt pretty good, other than those 2 random double jump Eaton issues, but... Alright, chat, I hate to leave you guys on a cliffhanger, but I gotta get up and run to the bathroom before we finish off the run. Because we got past the hurdle of Beacon 3, basically at this point, 99% of the time, I will finish the run. BC, you can use Spanish. Alright, I will be back in a second here, chat. I really gotta go to the bathroom. I will be right back, and then we will start Trial by Fire. Even before I get up, Haz is already going chair question mark. My goodness. You guys are so funny. I swear to God, I get up for 2 minutes and everybody is spamming chair in my chat. What the heck? B. A. B. What the heck? I don't speak Spanish neither. What the... Chair, hard chair, hard chair. Chair, chair. What the heck, you guys? And then meanwhile, Helicopter Cat is just a cat in a box. You guys are so funny when it comes to when I get up to do anything. Whether it's to go to the bathroom, flip my laundry, or put away my coffee mug. Like, you guys just go chair. You guys are too damn funny. This is why I like streaming. It's because we all get to hang out and mess around. And party and shit, so... Oh my gosh, I don't have my glasses on, so I can't read what Admiral just sent in my chat. He's innocent. The rest of us, however, chair, heart, chair, heart, chair. I swear to God, my chair, my freaking chair. You guys are gonna be upset when I have to replace my chair. Because then it won't be this majestic chair. Alright, let's go. Let's hope for a good TBF. This mission can be quite volatile for speedrunners, just like BT. Is this a chair cult? Well, Helicat, a lot of people, several people in my chat really like seeing my chair lately. The last few weeks, the last couple months. And they just spam chair whenever I get up out of my chair to do something, whether it's to go to the bathroom, like I said, go to the bathroom, put away my coffee cup, or whatever else, like whatever else I get up to do. They just love spamming chair. And I come back and I yell at them, but not in a bad way, obviously. Alright, let's get through this. Oh my goodness, come on. Thank goodness. I just need to get a battery right off the bat here. Okay, never mind. I guess I'm not gonna do that. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Oh my god, what the heck? Oh my god. This fight can be really rough. Oh, of course they all had to dodge it! What the hell? Why are they dodging all my stuff? They're dodging like everything. I hate this level. Any time gains I may have just had are turning into losses. Not dropping enough batteries. Huh. What are you getting stuck on? Yeah, this fight can be really rough.
泰坦倒地，火焰核心就绪。
Where?
跟我来。
Okay.
进入隧道。
泰坦倒地。敌者核心启动。
That was a really bad start. 3 deaths, like... That fight is so bad.
跟我来，走吧。设得好护国铁域，继续努力。
我正在攻击敌方步兵。
Yeah, I've tried watching tutorials and stuff for this fight. Oh god, get up there! What are you doing? Robbed several times. That's right! That was freaking bullshit. There's so many Titans that spawn in that one spot.
过来，铁玉，跟着我，来吧，铁玉预备。
It's absolutely bullshit.
简单的部分结束了。
Sometimes. Yeah, any gains that I may have had earlier in the run are turning into losses. This is probably gonna be like a 6 or 7 minute TBF.
赶快解决，然后回家。
Oh, I didn't want to do that. I was trying to take advantage of the getting up early, but I guess I went too late. Yeah, this is gonna be like a 7 minute TBF. That's ruining my sub 90. Oh, come on, move your ass. Come on, what is I stuck on? What am I stuck on? What am I stuck on? What? What am I stuck on? Are you kidding? What did I get stuck on right there? And I could not move. I have never gotten stuck there before. That's usually where I go. Like, to get around these Titans here. What did I get stuck on right there? Yeah, this is gonna be like a 7 minute TBF. This is terrible. I literally could not move. I literally could not move. I literally am gonna lose my sub 90 over that. Yeah, even if the rest of the run was fantastic, I'm gonna lose the rest of it over getting stuck on that box and dying 3 times. If I was on track for sub 90, we are off the rails now. That's like a 7 minute TBF. Yeah, it's like you can skip the wall, but it's like you have no health if you do. That's the risk. How long do runs usually take at this part? Like, how long is my average TBF? Is that what you're asking, Helicat? Because I can pull up my spreadsheet on my phone, because I have a backup of it. I just want to be able to answer your question. If you're asking for my average TBF, it's like a mid-high 5, maybe a low 6, but that honestly felt like it was going to be a 7 because of how bad that first part was. I'm thinking about going back to my old strategy of burning the ion kit and burning the laser core until several of the Titans die, and then move into the back afterwards, because that's what I used to do before I started doing the wall skip. But maybe that's not really a good option. Maybe I need to hang back a little bit longer. Yeah, that felt like a 7. That was terrible.
我需要一位铁狱登上马耳他防守甲板。
布里格斯指挥官，我是黑鸟64。
Yeah, my average TBF is like a mid-high 5 range.
你可以的，库珀。
就像以前一样。
不一定，在2个移动平台之间抛掷，显然有更多变数。祝好运。
欢迎到64。顾博，听好，我们不能将你带到剑桥，那些枪炮绝对过不了。我们在船尾将你放下，然后自己想办法了。
目标左方。
顾博，我会在可能范围内尽量靠近，请算好起跳时间。现在，快！跳得好！顾博，我们
It's like I actually have to hit the ground.
剑桥，5号骑兵队有敌人，出动了，掩护我！ 我是 X4，正与敌方交战。布里格斯指挥官，我是坎贝尔。我们在马耳他的炮火和南军飞行泰坦之间撑不下去了。
我们正在想办法再撑一下。库珀正前往马耳他的主炮阵地。
我不确定这可不可行。
库珀，快点！
由于驱动器破损，请弃船，弃船。有目标。敌方的枪炮平台了。
Yeah, there's no way I can make up enough time on the next 2 missions to break sub 90. There's just no way. Well, I want to grab the Mastiff. Put it down.
顾博做得好，
掩护火力不赖，
有我罩你。布里格斯指挥官，
I mean, I'll go ahead and finish because of where we are in the run. It's kind of too late to reset. Plus, I don't have enough time to do another full run, even if I did reset.
我是布里格斯，要我做什么？
关上门，保持平稳。
他脑袋坏了。等等，跟我来。他们在后面。哎，这工作永远不会腻。反抗军部队已登上马耳他，所有保全部队前往攻击品城。重复，红色代码，保全部队前往攻击品城。快找掩护！
You'll kind of hose yourselves right there. Yeah, there's not much I can do now to break sub 90 on this kind of run. Unless I PB by a ridiculous amount, but that's not likely.
室内安全，剑桥就在上面。
跟我来。
Gonna have to ask the TF2 SRs about that box spot and see if it's a known thing. It probably is.
别设计，它是防弹的。我们打算打破玻璃，准备开始。
楼梯旁的家伙，天狗在夹层里。
成型炸弹预备好了。
哎，库珀，看看64怎么做的。
库珀，准备好了吗？
好了。
破开，破开，破开！安全吗？
安全。
就是这么做。
60， 包在我身上。库珀，去上尉的操控台捡一件小的枪炮。弗里格斯指挥官，马耳他已拿下。
收到64，库珀。
Yeah, I think what I need to do is go back to my old strategy for TBF because I'm not getting... Because I got pretty consistent at getting decent scores on TBF with it, so I feel like I need to go back to it a little bit. Because that crowd is just way too big to be stuck in the middle of. I think that's what I'm gonna do. The box incident. Yeah, I'm gonna ask the Titanfall 2 speedrunning community and see if this is a known issue. Because I'm sure I'm not the only one who's gotten stuck there in the past. See if I can have a decent Viper fight and at least get a fair runtime out of this, but... Yeah, that's good help that loss on Viper. Gotta take care of his buddies. Alright, that was a good Viper fight. Wasn't too bad. That was a pretty smooth one. Yeah, that was an absolutely horrid TBF.
正在调整风阻，计算中。
Come on, Cooper, you gotta get your ass up. What? Did he freaking die? Wow, he just was not dying. Normally he dies on like the second shot, but... Yeah, I think at this point I am gonna look at the clock, because we're in the end game at this point. How bad was that TBF? My god, 7:30? That was freaking nuts. Yeah, that felt really bad. Ugh. If I got an average TBF, I'd be in a much better position, but... Yeah, I just keep getting cornered by all those Titans. Because usually what I'll do is I'll double drop the laser shot on 2 Ronins off to the left-hand side, and then use my laser core on the Titans on the right, and then move in. That's usually what I've been doing. Is Viper locked in? I don't know what you mean.
快点，赶快离界，时间不多了。这边，库珀。
你在做什么？
协议3。
把圣棍弄出去。
不行。
He took more than 2 bullets. Yeah, he did. Normally he dies on like the second, maybe the third shot. Like, it was so weird. Why he just would not die. The glitch was with the box. Yeah, I'm gonna post that in the community and be like, what the actual F? Yeah, I'm looking at the clock, and if I'm gonna go sub 90, I would have to PB by over 2 minutes, and that's just not possible. I don't even know what world record speed is. Like, if I get an average fold, I might get a 132, but or 133, and I'm not thrilled about that.
哎，泰坦，快打开舱门，给我所要的东西。
I mean, I'll still play it out and finish, but
让我把它给撕了。
But yeah, I'll show you guys on TBF what I usually do.
盯着大英雄，你有我的东西。
Once we finish the run. I mean, yes, there is a big strategy to doing the TBF fight, but
打开他的话匣子吗？
I just cannot get it to work. Because I always end up with such low health.
告诉你的泰坦，他再不打开。
I end up in the doom state, and then I get cornered by a bunch of titans. Half of them have shields, they're all shooting at me. And it's like I can't kill any of them to get a battery. It just doesn't work. I mean, there's people that pull it off pretty flawlessly, but I don't think it's gonna work for me. I think I need to stop doing it until I can get somebody to literally sit there with me and do it.
功能受严重冲击伤害影响。
多严重？我知道这里面还有些东西能。
Yeah, I will definitely be sending a clip in TF2SR as soon as we end the stream and be like, has anyone else gotten stuck on this? Yeah, and I got sent all the way back, so I had to do it all again. I'm almost wondering if I'm gonna do that strategy of glitching through the wall, because I noticed when I was loading checkpoint, I spawned with like 2.5 bars of health. So maybe I get through it, stay on Ronin, load checkpoint, and then phase through and try attacking from behind. We'll go do some exploration after the run and see if I can suss out a better way for the start of that fight. Yeah, TBF is one of my most is probably now my most inconsistent level. Beacon 3 has gotten better. BT's gotten better. It's just TBF now that I think is starting to be my time losses. TBF never used to be a problem, probably because I had a consistent method that just worked for me. But yeah, we'll go do some exploration when we're done. See if I can find a better way. Ah.
库珀，在这里。库珀，我没办法完成任务了，但你还可以把 Seer 工具组拿去。你需要生还，得靠它。
I went back and looked. All I saw is that you dashed into the box spot, so I don't know. I mean, sometimes a Reaper spawns on top of there, so I don't know if he creates kind of a thing around him. But that still would not explain how I got stuck, because I've touched that box before and not gotten stuck, so that's why I'm gonna get a clip of, like, you know, 5-10 seconds before it, and then let it sit there until my death. Invisible Reaper. I mean, he may have just been out of my field of view, but there may have been a Reaper up there. That's why I'm gonna ask the group, and I'm gonna be like, has anyone else had this issue?
我发现一些东西，但是很模糊，无法确认。指挥官，收到资料核心了，信号微弱。
确定你有他们的位置，增强信号，我得跟他们联络。
What is going on?
指挥官，收到库珀的位置了，他拆了 BT 的资料核心，已经直达了 Siri 工具组了。
库珀，我是莎拉布里格斯指挥官。
What is happening here? Okay, I need to focus.
的桥梁，你是我们反败为胜的唯一机会。我们往折叠时空武器来了，我们来了，还没结束呢。 你的方向正确，继续前进就对了。在折叠时空武器周围的反空袭防御系统太强大了，我们在地面布置陷阱遭遇困难，简直无计可施。下周还有最后一局先锋，我要调出资料核心，准备让泰坦 降落。
Oh, come on.
库珀，你的泰坦好了，准备好就呼叫，等待泰坦降落。
Didn't see one. Very weird. Yeah, there may have been one outside of my line of view.
嗨，杰克。
Which is why I'm gonna take a view like 5-10 seconds before I got stuck, so then maybe somebody in the community, when they watch the clip, can determine how I may have gotten stuck.
BT7274准备就绪。
库珀，我正在对 IMC 全力开火，但还是无法阻止折叠时空武器。你必须进入控制室。
Oh god, come on. That's a beautiful snuggle core. Why don't I have the phase dash? I should have had the phase dash. I don't know what happened, but...
布里格斯指挥官，这是6次的盖斯，我们是不是来晚了？
盖斯，你来的正好。
Oh, why am I on the
还
menu?
剩多少弹药？
我们已经待下很多事，别担心库珀，我们照你。
瞄准系统启动，准备就绪。
库珀，我们在前方追踪布里斯克和斯隆，圣会在他们手上，继续前进。
我们必须全力阻止 IMC 启动折叠时空武器。如果失败，反抗军的哈姆尼星将会被摧毁。
将军，佣兵已将圣柜送达，准备折叠时空武器。
开启折叠时空武器能源系统，启动瞄准反馈。
目的地设成反抗军星球哈莫尼。
瞄准系统启动，哈莫尼星，坐标264.588，载入。
Okay, I had a decent hallway.
你拿到钱了，布里斯克，滚吧！我的部队会接着处理。
他们也该做些什么了。
哎，念念不忘当英雄吗？它是你的了，慢慢享用。
我有说过要抢救吗？这个免费奉送。
Alright, let's hope Sloan decides to behave today.
当我看着你，就想看到大笔的钱。
你躲过雷是核心的。
Why are you coring? You should not be coring! Why are you coring, Sloan? She really should not have been coring. Come on, get into position here. What? You jumped off right away, dude. Where's the other one? Oh, are you over there? That first Reaper normally does not jump off. What is she doing? Brute, get out of the way! That brute is never standing there. Why are you blowing me up? Oh my god. Why is she coring? Why are you coring? You shouldn't be coring! Come on. Where? Why are they spawning over there? They should not be spawning over there. Where's the other one? I don't even know where the other one is. Where is the other... Where did he go? Oh, okay, you went hiding down there? Where are you? Oh, you're in the corner. Well, no point in going for pre-charge now, because... I'm already way past it.
为了解决
Yeah, I'm too late. What is happening? Game really misbehaving. It is!
我们会掩护你，之后就靠你了。
警告：喷射尾焰能量可达致命等级。所有人员
Normally Sloan does not core, and even when you get her below a certain threshold, like, she will just warp out. Supposedly, if you're too close to her, I still got pre-charge from that? I guess it is totally dependent on the Reapers, that's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. I've heard it's solely dependent on the Reapers, and I guess it is, after all. Jesus, this is gonna be a terrible run. Yeah, I guess I thought I was far enough away, but I guess I may not have been. It's like if you're too close or too far, or you damage her too quickly, then she cores, but... Yeah, this is gonna be like a 135. I was hoping for a good fold. I had a good first part, but then Sloan just decided to fuck with me. That was ridiculous what was happening in that fight. I was doing it correctly. But she just decided to core and... when she shouldn't have. And then the Brood decided to block her and get her to move. Since she didn't get hit by the flame traps. God, this run it was TBF and fold. I'm not expecting a great runtime on fold either. Maybe like a 14. Probably like a 14 something. That was horrible. That was a horrible last part of the run. Yeah, 134, 1307. Yeah, 730 TBF. That is ridiculous. That's the worst time I have ever gotten on TBF. Across any of my standard runs. That is a new worst runtime. That was horrible. That was absolutely horrid. Was there anything good on this run? Well, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna pull out my spreadsheet and get it documented because it was a full run. I only document my full runs. 134, 29. Yeah, that was horrible. That was even worse than the first time I went without the clock, but... Alright, let's start documenting it. Oh, come on. See if there's anything good about it. Probably not much. If anything. I don't think it was your fault, though. No, you don't think so? There is no see y'all. Peace out, Hilly Kit! Well, that felt like a sub-3 beacon too, but I guess I kind of fucked up in a spot or two, but... Yeah, if it wasn't for those random eaten double jumps, I may have gotten another sub-12. Beacon 3, yeah, 7:30. The last time I got a run over 7 minutes on TBF was in January. No other run since then has been above 7 minutes. That was my 140-44 run, where I had an over 7. That was a 13:07 full. That was not too far off. Absolutely pathetic run. But... Alright, so... Admiral, this is what I normally do on TBF. This is what I was doing for the longest time in the world. So I'll kind of show you what I usually do. So I do still start with Ronin because of the infinite shielding from the sword block. So the start is the same, using Bay Ion Kit. Even though it is slower, like, I am more consistent with it. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll kind of crouch down here. And because the Ronin sword is infinite, and then I can still, you know, go forward before my shield can go down too much. So then what I'll do is I'll take out the 2 Ronins on this side of the map and then start taking out these guys over here. Like, this is where I'll typically go. And then when I get the laser, that's when I come in and start knocking people out. Even though there's a much more optimal strat for this mission, I think I may need to go back to a historical method that I was always using. Even though it may not be as efficient or as fast. Oh, I thought I got him. So that's what I would normally do, right there, is that kind of rendition. Is take out... Is efficient not losing time from deaths. That is true. It would be more efficient in that respect. Even though the overall technique might be slower, if I'm not dying as much, then... at least too much slower than quote-unquote normal, I could pull up the trial by fire individual clock, because I do have it, thanks to thanks to Mock March. I got a whole list of, well, not a whole list, but a whole like set of the IL splits. So I could play the ILs normal, or whatever. So we can actually try running it individually because of the clock. Oh, I don't have the view back on. That's fine. That's fine. I'll reset it. And then I'll get the view on. Okay, you should be able to see it now. I'll turn off the hotkeys so I don't mess with it. Yeah, I'm losing time by dying, honestly. Yeah, obviously not dying is gonna be, you know, better, but yeah, let's hop in and get busy. Let's actually try running a full TBF with my old method. Yeah, I can usually be a lot farther up too, so I can easily get into position. I might lose a little bit of health here like that, but... yeah, I'll hit those two Ronins, and then yeah, head to the left. course I missed them with the...
敌方泰坦到。
漂亮的击杀体率，继续启动。
我正在攻击敌方步兵。
这。
来吧，铁玉预备上升。简单的部分结束了。库珀表现不错，我认为你可以拿到体育证书了。赶快解决，然后回家。他在那里，时间还够，可以拦截盛会。 敌军来袭！他们是从东方来袭！
剑核心就绪。
Dude, get out of the way!
不能让盛会离开那艘船。
把将军部队镇住！多下 IMC 开始来袭，后方一支，多下！我们遭到攻击，我们被包围了。摩托1号受到重创。
射得好，继续前进！我们正在接近天龙星，继续前进！所有反抗军部队进入天龙星。
地图正在进入侧面，动作快！
天龙星快加满油了，快！护卫知道了，我们时间不多。
他们在启动中。
最后检查完成，所有系统正常。
别让他们逃了，到那边的坡道。
布里斯克，这是史龙。 圣柜朝你那去了，我让毒蛇接手了，待会儿见。
同日32目标已锁定，准备加入。太多了。
Okay, that was a 521. As far as my average TBF, that's actually slightly under my average time. My average time's like a mid-high 5 or so. She said blue fire across the screen. I did! I was wondering what that was, but... But yeah, that's, yeah, the Ion Kit is how I normally approach TBF because I have found it to be consistent for me. That was a very good and much safer time. Right, if I had run that on... Yeah, if I had gotten that on today's run, I may have gotten it, actually. That or I would have gotten close. I'm gonna actually do it here real fast. I'm gonna click... We're gonna do 730 minus 521 to find the difference. Okay, that's a 2-minute and 9-second difference. I would have had like a 132. I would have had like a low 132. More consistent. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably gonna be my best option. Because, yeah, aside from a few seconds slower getting Sarah to start moving up, and for the door, like, that was otherwise pretty good. Yeah, I think I unfortunately have to go back to my old method. I mean, my combat has gotten better, and that's not to say that I couldn't switch kits from Ion to, like, to something else. Like, say I've got Scorch, and, like, say I've got a couple Titans in front of me, I could go, you know, Incendiary Trap, Flame Wall with Scorch. Like, there's not to say that I couldn't change from the Ion kit instead of using it the whole time, or, like, using other kits as indicated, but But yeah, as far as the start of it, yeah, the start of it was a lot better with my old method, the way that I used to approach this. What was the other hiccup? The other major hiccup was on Fold, when Sloane was doing what you saw her doing. And then the double jumps being eaten on Beacon Chapter 3. If I didn't have those, I guarantee you I would probably have gotten another sub 12 on Beacon 3. I still gotta go back and watch that clip. Yeah. Yeah, I think this kind of confirms my suspicion that unless I can literally have somebody sit down and walk me through that TBF guide step by step and I can get it consistently, I'm going to be reverting back to my old method of approaching this. Someone's hiccup, it was cheating. Oh yeah, Beacon. Yeah, that was the other big hiccup of the run. I did get a nice BT though. That was really nice. Didn't really have any major hiccups there. Otherwise, the rest of the run was pretty normal. As far as what my scores are. Kind of just looking at my spreadsheet. Yeah, because I don't have time for another run, I could do some IL things. I do actually want to explore something. Like, purely for exploratory purposes. So I'm going to go ahead and close out Live Split again, because I'm going to be doing that. I want to look at something. What mission was it that I wanted to look at something? Oh, it was Abyss Chapter 3. So, apparently, Admiral, there's a way you can... I've heard and seen that you can climb this cylinder without actually hitting the button at all. So I was going to see if I could explore how to do that, because cylinder skip, although it's good for me, is not 100% consistent. So I want to see if I can find another way. Because I have seen people doing it. That was a sign. Yeah. What the... Oh. Yeah, so I'm kind of just exploring this. Yeah, it's the challenge is is this part, like because it's not solid on this end. This is how you normally get into cylinder skip. So I'm just exploring this, see if I can figure out a way. I have seen people do it. So I know people have done it and that it is possible. I'm not sure how my double jumps keep getting eaten though. It's probably not going to be faster, ultimately, than cylinder skip, but if I can... Yeah. No, it doesn't seem like it. I know there's a method, but... Yeah, I do know there's a way. Because I have seen it done. You know, I get stuck when you get a PB, so I gotta like... Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of funny how getting stuck in that one spot has historically resulted in a PB. Yeah, so actually what I'm gonna do is... I'm gonna go for the encampment and see if I can find a better route. Because this is an area that I normally get stuck on, so I'm gonna see if I can do a little exploration. Maybe riskier. Yeah. So I'm just gonna kinda... Because I have seen people totally jump the gap here if they have enough speed. Which I probably could do if I back it up slightly more. If I go to the battery 1 insert and then try to maintain my speed. Kind of make an artificial checkpoint. Shortly after this, after the ravine area.
电力2/3，资料核心重新初始化，视觉系统启动，调整焦距中，你还好吗，铁玉？
Yeah, so kind of get to that spot.
我的系统正在重启，有3个电池将会加速程序，我会在这里等待。
中尉，你有多了解库本部？超可以发现敌人，我们遭到攻击了。
在我能行动之前，我会透过头盔无线电协助你。铁玉，地图系统已重启。 反抗军第9舰队发动突袭，我们大幅偏离原定目的地。
Yeah, I don't have enough speed.
看见了，是一名铁玉。
What? I'm not even wall running on that? There we go, that's where it would have been. Okay, let's go back to the encampment. Spot. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill that guy. Oh, lost all my speed. Actually, I could just probably do checkpoint. Where's it gonna? Oh, it's gonna put me down here. All right, let's go back to encampment. Oh, I got a side jump there. That's why. I don't know how that keeps happening lately, but. Yeah, I guess I'll have to figure that out.
我的部队会接着处理。
他们也该做些什么了。
哎，念念不忘当英雄吗？它是你的了，慢慢享用。
我有说过要抢救吗？这个免费奉送。
当我看着你，就像看到一大堆钱。
Yeah, see, like, she didn't... Okay, that's not correct. Oh, wait, that's not it. That's not what I want. Yeah, it's like she started to core, but, like, sometimes she just keeps coring. Like, you saw that, Admiral, right? Like, she started to core, but then she... As soon as I shot her enough... She stopped, and then she knelt down. And disappeared. Like she's supposed to.
你拿到钱了，布里斯克，滚吧！我的部队会接着处理。
他们也该做些什么了。
哎，念念不忘当英雄吗？它是你的了，慢慢享用。
我有说过要抢救吗？这个免费奉送。
And she cores forever. Yeah, she. Yeah, this fight is very, very finicky sometimes. Yeah, see? Like, she immediately knelt down again. I think it might be dependent on where she is, like... I don't know if it's dependent on where she is or what, but it's really... Yeah, that might have been too slow, but... Okay, why are you spawning in the corner? Yeah, the ion laser core lasts a considerable amount of time.
库珀，喷射器的终极超载了我的主内部系统，正在设法还原视觉系统。视觉系统已修复。
Yeah, it's not pre-charge, but... I'm not gonna rely on getting pre-charge, honestly, because I can't how finicky it is, but would I like to get it? Yes, but am I gonna be able to get it all the time? No, because it's goofy like that. Yeah, that was a good start. Come on.
你躲不过雷射核心的。 就是不认输，对吧？
And Viz made an interesting point yesterday that if you don't have enough core, you don't get the same damage bonus, which is kind of bizarre. Can I interest you in a coffee, Nova? I have some, but thank you. That was a good one. Yeah, that was a good one. That was an ideal Fizzy Sloan. And that's pre-charge. I'm honestly surprised that I got pre-charge on today's run. So that kind of confirms what everybody says, in that it's related to that it's pretty much solely related to the Reapers. Minus cinnamon. Ooh. Cinnamon! I have cinnamon I have a coffee creamer inspired by the Starbucks Cinnamon Dulce Latte. But how the Reapers, because that was a perfect kill on them. Well, what I'm saying is, whether or not you get pre-charge is strongly related to how fast you can kill the Reapers. Ideally, what you want to do is something like what I just did. Activate your core, and then give it, 1, 2, 3 in sequence before your core runs out. Because in the campaign, unlike in multiplayer, your core goes down dramatically when you slash with the sword. So you have to time your swipes carefully, otherwise you will not have enough charge to kill them all, and you will lose, and you will very significantly cut your chances of getting pre-charge. If not lose it, more likely lose it completely. So... Does that make any sense?
我有说过要抢救吗？这个免费奉送。
当我看着你，就想看到大的气。
Yeah, she sat down.
在深对注射器上第一阶段，干掉他。
Oh my god, you still got out?
目标已锁定，自由港气候，行星目的地哈莫尼。
It's probably because she blocked me. Where is she? Oh, the Tone did that? Oh, that was dumb. He should have died. Yes, it does. Okay. Honestly, hopefully that makes sense.
我有说过要抢救吗？
Normally when you're sitting there going for that scorch, the Tone just dies behind you, but probably because he's wedged.
当我看着你，就想看到大的气。
Okay, good. She didn't block me this time. Why are they spawning over there? It's so weird how they... Yeah, if they don't spawn down below, it's exponentially harder.
当我看着你，就想看到大的气。反盛会注射器是第一阶段，干掉他。
Oh my god, how did you still get out? Dude, Brute, get out of the way, dude! You let the Scorch get away! And that Brute can really get annoying. He doesn't usually cause trouble, but sometimes he can.
当我看着你，就想看到一大堆气。现在，盛会注射器是第一阶段，干掉他。无敌时空武器是通过
He died.
坐标已锁定，自由港系统，行星目的
Come on, Sludge.
哈莫尼。好了，老娘就有钱了，就是不认输，对吧？
剑客军行动。
Okay, that should be a free charge, because that was a pretty clean. Oh, now she moves out of the traps. Yeah, that's probably enough to lose it. Normally when she starts to core, that's when you want to throw down your traps and dupe them. Kind of like when attempting Richter Barbecue and going for... when you're going for that position for Richter. Well, I still got it. Alright. That Brute either doesn't exist or is desperate to tell you about your Titan's extended warranty. Yeah, that's kinda how it is with that Brute. Yeah, either he stays back and he doesn't really cause issues, or he just wants to get in the way. Alright. Well, I am gonna have to leave off for now, Admiral. Yeah, I was hoping for a better run today than I actually did. So... yeah, I'll have to watch my, because I do have a clip of my best TBF. It was actually on an off-script attempt. So I'll have to take a look at that. I think I actually used the TBF strategy for it, but, so maybe that'll give me a clue. But I'll definitely have to do some off-script practice with it. By next time, I believe. Thank you, Admiral. Yeah, I'm still trying to get sub 90. It'll, I'm not gonna say it's looking out of reach, because it's not. It's just random BS that keeps happening that is giving me grief, so... yeah, I really want to find out how to get another sub 6 BNR. Like, that was nuts. My average BNR is like a low, maybe up to mid 6, so I'm really... I watched the clip once, and I just got really lucky with the grunt placement and the movements. Maybe I gotta practice BNR. Like, get my BNR live split out. About the bedbox thing. Yeah, I'll have to tell you what the community says, if anything. Alright, well, hopefully you guys out there in chat... I apologize for the rage, like, I'm very upset about that TBF, and Sloan deciding to be a bitch on Fold. And I'm really not sure about those nasty side, or, eating double jumps on Beacon 3. There was probably some nasty side jump in there somewhere that was contributing to that, but at least I didn't have to repeat Super Fastball. I would have reset if that was the case. That's not cool. Alright, well... I will catch you guys tomorrow. Just an out of order day. Yeah, it really was an out of order day.